Hello all of you, welcome to ForumIAS. I am 𝐂𝐨𝐮𝐫𝐬𝐞. In this video, I'll explain the ongoing crisis in West Asia. On 27th of September, Israel targeted and killed Hassan Nasrallah, the Secretary General of Hezbollah. And with this action, Israel has stated its clear motive of targeting the axis of resistance. Now, what is axis of resistance? It refers to the proxies of Iran, like Hamas in Gaza. There is another organization called Islamic Jihad in West Bank. Then there is Hezbollah, whose Secretary General was Hassan Nasrallah, killed in Israel's attack in last week. Then there are Houthis, who are based in Yemen. Then there are Syrian forces in Syria. And the last one you can call is Popular Mobilization Forces, which is based in Iraq. Israel always operates through its conventional war and military and intelligence might, but its enemy Iran always operates through its proxies. These are the various militias which have been nurtured, trained and funded by Iran. Iran achieves a lot of objective through these militias. One, it keeps any war away from its border. Second, it makes sure that these proxies are able to take on its enemies in the region, namely US and Israel, to push them back. Now, let us try to understand Hezbollah. What actually is Hezbollah? For that, we need to know a little bit of history about Lebanon. So, Lebanon became free in 1943 from the French occupation. French were the imperial forces over here. In 43, they receded and Lebanon became a free country. The ethnicity in Lebanon, there are some sectarian conflicts here among the Shias, Sunnis and Christians. These are the three main religious groups in Lebanon. Shias and Sunnis follow different versions of Islam, and Christians are a separate religious group altogether. Now, for years, Shias in Lebanon have felt marginalized. They have been on the edge. They often complain that our concerns have never been heard and adhered with, while the other two communities have had a more smooth sailing. This is what the Shias mostly believed. Now, in 1979, the Islamic Revolution happened in Iran, and the Shias, they had an inherent affinity with Iran, because Iran, after the 1979 Islamic Revolution, became the major Shia power in this region. So naturally, Shias of Lebanon will have certain affinity towards Iran. In 1948, when Israel was created, 14th of May 1948, the Jewish state of Israel was created. Many Palestinians from Israel escaped to Lebanon. Now, if we see the map, Lebanon is on the northern side of Israel. So, southern Lebanon was the place where most of the Palestinians were hiding out, and they were conducting guerrilla warfare into the Israel's territory. Israel conducted war in southern Lebanon. Israel invaded southern Lebanon in 1978 and in 1982. And just before this invasion in 1970, a Shia movement started in Iran. So now we are witnessing a Shia movement in Lebanon. Then 78 and 82, Israel invades southern Lebanon. Reasons I have already explained. To target Palestinian, and these Palestinians were having their own armed groups and they were conducting guerrilla warfare into Israel. That's why Israel went there. Now from 1975 till 90s, there was a civil war in Lebanon. This is the era during which Hezbollah emerged. Any conflict zone is a very fertile ground for an armed militia to emerge. More so when that armed militia is backed by a powerful regional power. In this case, it is Iran. So Hezbollah had all the backing of Iran. And it was formed to target Israel. Hezbollah bombed the US embassy and killed 63 people. This happened in Beirut. And it's no more a secret that Iran funds all these proxies, including Hezbollah. Listen to what the slain Secretary General Hassan Nasrallah had to say about Hezbollah's link with Iran. Now on 20th of July this year, Israel targeted the Yemen Houthis. These Yemen Houthis are also a Shia militia group which are trained, funded and nurtured by Iran. After the Israel-Hamas war started last year, the Houthis from Yemen and Hezbollah from Lebanon are targeting Israel to show solidarity with Palestinians. Houthis are targeting any vessel which is bound to Israel through the Red Sea. So on 20th of July this year, Israel attacked the Houthi hideouts in Yemen. On 30th of July, Israel did an airstrike on Beirut and killed Fuad Shukr. He was one of the main leaders of Hezbollah. And on 30th July, same day, Israel also did a strike in Tehran, the capital city of Iran, where it killed Ismail Haniyeh. So what is common between the Houthis in Yemen, Hezbollah in Lebanon and Hamas in Palestine? The common thing here is their Iran connection. And between 20th July to 30th July 2024, Israel targeted 3 of the proxies of Iran in this region and did a massive attack on these proxies. Israel is ramping up the pressure on Iran. The Houthis, who are also called Ansar Allah, the supporters of Allah, they are a Shia majority group who are targeting any ship that goes to Israel via the Red Sea. Because of this, currently the 30% of world trade happens through Red Sea and Suez Canal. Because of this attack of Houthis, the ships are forced to take the longer African route. This war is helping the Houthis. Their recruitment has increased by many percentage points in Yemen. What we need to understand here is that Israel might be the greatest power in West Asia, the greatest military and intelligence power in West Asia. But this is not a conventional war with Iran's proxy. This is asymmetric warfare. And it's a very basic principle of international relations that deterrence does not hold true in asymmetric warfare. Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas in Palestine, or the Houthis in Yemen have no deterrence of Israel whatsoever. And Hezbollah was till now going for limited escalation. They fired certain rockets in Israel which was already destroyed by the Israel. But Israel has gone for knockout punches which may intensify the war. Israel needs to understand one thing. that with any crisis in Middle East, its adversary Iran power has increased. Consider 2003 when US attacked Iraq and tried to displace Saddam Hussein, which it finally did. This action of US was welcomed by the Sunni Arab monarchs, which are American allies, and by Israel. But what happened after that? Iraq was a buffer state between Shia theocratic Iran and Sunni Arab monarchs plus Israel. Now that buffer state is gone. Shia groups in Iraq have asserted themselves and they are very close to the Iranians. So Iraq has fallen under the clutches of Iran. A buffer state has gone. What happened in Lebanon? In 1982, when Israel invaded southern Lebanon to target the Palestinians, it thought that it will just wipe out any Palestinian supporter here. Instead, Iran provided fund to Hezbollah and helped in ramping up the presence of Hezbollah in Lebanon. The president of Syria, Bashar al-Assad, was facing a civil war. Assad called its friend Iran, who came with Hezbollah and Russia to help Assad. Today, Assad is having a firm ground in Syria, and so is Iran. So Israel needs to understand this one thing, that every regional conflict has contributed to further strengthening of Iran. So such kind of actions might not deter Iran. Currently, Israel is targeting Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas in Palestine. From Lebanon, Hezbollah is targeting Israel. Turkey is targeting the Kurds. Iran is targeting Islamic State. Islamic State is targeting the Iran. So this entire West Asia has become a conflict zone. Any further aggressive action can only worsen the situation. The war, the ongoing conflict does not look like ending anytime soon. That's all from us for now. Thank you.
Join ForumIAS Academy, trusted by thousands of jobbers since last 12 years, including IAS Rank 1 𝐂𝐨𝐮𝐫𝐬𝐞, Shruti Sharma, and 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿.